welcome to a very special Gundam Battle Operation 2 featuring the Gelgoog Vertex Kyanos, I believe is how it's said, a unit from the Return of Johnny Raiden manga. I don't think it has an OVA yet, but this is a Priority 2 600 cost base, ground and space capable general, with a ballistic beam and melee resistance of 22, a range strength and melee strength of 30, a movement speed of 135, a thrust gauge of 80, very nice, a close range parts at 16, medium at 18, and long at 10. For equipment, we have two options. We have the Gelgoog Beam Rifle GN, which has a grenade launcher as a sub-weapon that you have when you equip this. It's an ammo-based weapon, does pretty decent damage. Then we have the Dresden Bazooka, as my cats decide to fight over who can be there. We have the JVC Beam Bayonet, which is pretty much the GAN EOS's weapon, same moveset. It's nice to have. And then we have the the backpack missile pod, which fires up and then towards the enemy in an arc. It's pretty nice for some tick damage or, such. We have the armed grenade launcher, which is another nice stagger potential. We have the hip-mounted JVC Vulcan pods. So instead of the Mark II Gundams pods being equipped to the heads, these are at the the hips. It's kind of odd, and it takes a little bit of getting used to, but it's not bad in some cases. Then we have the beam gun with bayonet. So this is the GAN EOS's beam gun that was on its, large bayonet. The grenade launcher, which is another stun potential, and it has a small shield. For skills, we have leg shock absorber level 3, emergency evasion level 2, very nice. Flight control program level 2, anti-blast stabilizer, high performance balancers, high spec AMBAC level 2. Quick turn. I will take a moment. When you hit the middle button on the PlayStation controller, I don't know what the control would be on the computer, but I'm pretty sure you can map it. It will immediately turn all the way around in an instant, but it does take some of the thrust gauge, and it does increase the amount of damage you take, so you gotta be careful with it. Forced injector level 2, very nice. Melee combo controller level 1. Damage control level 3, which is pretty nice. Special leg buffer. It is a Gelgoog. It has massive, thick-ass legs. And back binder special cushioning level 3. 30% less damage for getting shot. And those gigantic wings off the back. And then, of course, offense system. Whew. Oh boy. And it is a melee priority level 2, just in case I didn't say that. It's a good unit. It's probably one of the better generals at around this point. It has a ton of options, a lot of tools, and it can be quite a pain in the butt to deal with because it's got a little bit of something for every situation to a degree. I quite like it, but it's got the same problem the Gelgoog does. It's massive. It's hard to miss. And it's a little butt ugly at this point. It's just like throwing more stuff on stuff to the point where you're like, okay, could we have less stuff on stuff? And honestly, the shield with the amount of damage you can take, that in some cases is basically just one shot. So it's an interesting unit, but your experience is going to vary greatly with it. I do say it's great at what it does, and let's see what it does in the match to come.
Hello, and welcome to the match, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic time, and we're gonna go with one of the ugliest suits I've ever seen. Well, that's not even true. It's ugly. We'll just say that. The Vertex blah blah blah. I can never say the second name, it's the third name right, so I'm just not gonna try. It's the Uma Lightning one. There we go. So we're going to jump right over to C. One good habit I try to keep is grabbing the first capture spot I see if I happen to be located near one of the early ones, to try to make sure my team has a good advantage in regards to spawning. So I see 3 moving up, and I decide that I'm going to move up with him, but I'm going to break off and I'm going to snake my way over towards B. Now, I don't see anyone, so I'm like, well, I might as well grab B. What's the harm in having a C and a B? You know, don't have an A plan, but at least got a B one. And we captured that. That's 100 points, and I notice that 2 of my guys are dead. And that my team immediately tried to base bomb. Does this happen to you? Let me know in the comments, because I would really like to know that I'm not the only person that this happens to. And I see 2 guys pressing on me, so I'm going to take advantage of this unit speed, drop here, get a quick snapshot on that support, and then I'm going to use a unit to kind of snake around these things so they can't get a clear shot, and I'm going to stop because C is already got problems, so I push forward to try to kind of take these guys head on. Now, I'm going to be perfectly honest, this is my first experience with this unit, so I'm not 100% on how to use its weaponry, so I'm going to get my booty clapped. Now, 5 did try to come in and help me, the poor soul that he is, and I'm going to basically come in, smack him, take a pretty respectable amount of damage off a support with this thing's weapons. This thing is fairly dang good, and then I'm going to die. I was having a trouble again with my dodges. I don't know why my controller hates dodging, but it does. So we died, but we're ahead a little bit. We got some spots taken. That's good. The other team's being a little too aggressive, I think, to focus on much. And I'm going to drop in here and go, hi, support, remember me? Didn't actually think he was going to be there, but hey, he was there, and he obviously wanted me to have the points. Shoot that guy. And I'm going to fire just a second too short to get that kill. I'm going to try to push up and help my guy, but of course, he dies as soon as I get close. So I'm going to try to back up my raid here, and I'm going to get countered right in the face. Always the pleasures of trying a new suit out. Well, at least he's really bad at getting the follow-up on me. So they're still pushing my guy, so I'm going to come up behind him, catch him with the into the downswing there, and get another hit and catch him with the end of the downswing. And I'm going to drop hit him. Now, you might notice I've done an ugly amount of damage, but I'm kind of stuck in the middle, and I die. Again, the unit is very good. I am not very good with it. I haven't actually got to use a lot of its weaponry outside the back missiles, the beam rifle, and its main armament for melee. And to a degree, that's always one of the situations that when you're pressed, you only get to deploy so many options. And every time I've dropped, their team has been pushing. So, but I'm trying to come in and give my dude a little bit of protection. We take a couple shots at the Zeku Eyes. And I'm going to take a shot up there, completely whiff that one, shoot this guy in the back, and then I'm going to go, hi, do you like poles? I do too. And take a decent chunk of health off him. I'm going to try to get this guy miss again, and he's going to get me with his attack, but he's going to die in the process. I think he got a little too aggressive there. Now this is another one of those situations where I'm just like, oh my god, what do I do? So I just rush that guy down. I come over, slap the raid, which is another one of those raids I actually quite like, and take him out. And then I'm just going to get smacked multiple times. This unit is unfortunately huge. I'm going to push him, knock him off there. So it's not exactly hard not to get hit in. Oh, got the arm grenade launcher used, and I'm gonna fall off after I whiff that. Yeah, there we go. It's not always easy to do this with two people, but you know, this is one of those situations. I was trying to take advantage and keep them back because we do have a couple supports and units that can actually put down the damage, but they need room to operate, like that Gelgoog back there. Honestly, both teams are really trying their best to win, and our team happens to be in front. So let's go over here to B and drop some tradition on people. People love that, especially when they group together. You just ask people served in the infantry how much they love tradition being dropped on them, and you'll get many, many reasons why they love it. Most of them not good. And it didn't really do too much, but I'm going to come in, get blocked off by my guy falling over, shoot him, he's gone. And I'm going to back off because I know there's a bunch here, and I wanted to back my dude up here. So I'm going to rush this guy thinking that he was probably going to try to countercharge me, but he doesn't. So it's just a race, which he's going to lose. And again, you can see just how much damage this unit can do in melee. And with the raid, our powers combined, we will erase that guy. Not that he wasn't already in a bit of trouble. Oh my lord, that was a lot of damage off that raid. He's gone. Number 5, I'm sorry about smacking you in your toes. But they were beautiful toes. Who couldn't resist? And we'll come in. This is going to turn into a cluster of everyone downswing everybody. And we're all on the ground. Congratulations. It's like sleepaway camp or something. And, well, the Zeku Lines is gone. No respect for the chub. And our team is going to get a little aggressive. I'm going to try to actually work in on this raid a bit, because I didn't want him trying to turn around and go after our guys. And I finally used the hip Vulcans. And that guy's just going to poke at me. Not kind of useful. So I'm going to drop in here and try to back my guy up. I should not have done this, because I'm huge, and they're all going to shoot me as he whiffs his melee attack. And there's really not that much I can do about it, and I'm now officially dead as we time out. Congratulations, me. Good job. But, hey, look, we get a victory pose. And, well, we got top diversions because I'm huge, and 3rd place. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.